Hi, this is Nick from Quest for a Farm, and today we're going to make some fig compotes. We got a whole bunch of figs, so I'm just soaking them in some cold water, and I'm going to add some bicarb into this water just to clean them off nicely. Then we are going to let them soak in this for about 5 minutes or so. I'm then going to cut these little stems off and cut my figs into quarters, and then we're going to put them in a pot and get started. Okay, our figs have now been soaking in water and bicarb for about 5 minutes.
Oh, I've had it skip. Oh.
Hey.
Okay, good.
So now we're going to just chop these tops off and then cut our figs into quarters. Oh, that looks so yummy. I haven't had figs in years. So we're going to just go through all of these.
This one's poisonous, I'm going to steal it.
Is it poisonous?
Oh, it's so sweet.
These figs are very sweet. These are particularly nice figs. Not from our tree. Our neighbours have a fig tree, and since they're away and we've been looking after their house for them, we stole some of their figs. With their knowledge, of course. We didn't just go into their yard and take their figs.
They paid us in food.
Yes. Because that would be rude. So I'm just going to carry on doing this, and then when we come back I will have these all chopped up and in the pot and ready to get started. Okay, one thing that I forgot to mention a bit earlier, so here's most of my figs ready to go, is when the figs open up like this at the bottom, that means they're ready. I did not know this before, so that means that the fig is ripe. Normally they're closed at the bottom there, and then as soon as that little hole opens up, apparently that is when they're ready. So just an interesting little fact.
Hi, this is Nance. Okay, Nick just told me that we need some lemon juice, which we didn't have. I thought we did. So now I have to run quickly to the lemon tree. Oh dear, that doesn't look very promising. But let us see. I think our first tree might be coming up a blank. Thank goodness there's another tree, and I know there's some lemons on that one. It's just that this one's easier to get to. Oh! Do we see lemons here? Oh no. Our pumpkins are coming along quite nicely, aren't they? Okay, looks like this is a lemonless tree right now. Oh, no, I see one. Ow. There's one right there. Ooh, that looks thorny. Ow. Come here. Come here. Ow. 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 Okay. Okay, I don't think that one's any good. And no more. Okay, we might have to run to the next tree. Okay, so the problem with my next tree is that it's inside the chicken coop, and the ladies will not be amused. And there are some lemons, but they're way up top there, so I don't think I'm going to be getting there anytime soon. Let's come around and see, this is the outside of the coop. It's not really lemon season at the moment, which is why we're so sparse on them. We are getting a couple of blooms. I don't know if you can see that one right there. But yep, one lemon it will be. So my lemon turned out to be an orange. Then Nikki scolded me and told me to go and garden correctly. So I went and collected those lemons that I showed you on the tree before, which, if you smell them, are actually lemons. And my girl summer gave me 3 eggs while we were at it. Not that we need eggs right now, but we've got them.
Okay, we've got our figs in the pot on the heat. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to add about a cup of sugar. I'm not following an exact amount. I literally just poured sugar into the jug until I felt like my ancestors would approve. Now we are going to add some lemon juice from those lemons that we just picked. As you can see, these lemons aren't super juicy. It is out of season for lemons. We are in the middle of summer, so it's not the best time for lemons, so we're going to have to use 2 lemons. So we're going to just take these over to the pot and squeeze them and get as much juice out of each piece as possible. Then we are going to bring this to a boil, turn it down to a simmer, and we'll be back a little bit later with an update on how we're going. Okay, so here our figs are in the pot with our lemon juice and sugar. We're now going to just wait for them to start boiling. It is quite dry at the moment, although you can see already there the figs are starting to release some of their juices. So we are literally going to just bring this to a slow boil and let it sit here until it becomes nice and thick and almost like a jam. And then I will show you what the end result looks like, and hopefully I don't mess it up. Okay, we are probably about halfway through the cooking process at this point, and you can see that the figs are cooking down nicely and the liquid is becoming a nice, almost like a thick syrup sort of situation. So far so good. I am probably going to leave them fairly chunky at the end of this. I don't like smooth jams and that sort of thing. Oh dear, we're steaming up the lens a bit. So I'm probably going to keep the figs as intact as possible. So I think that'll be quite nice. Then I've gotten my jars that I'm going to store it in. Are sitting over here. I'm just going to wash these out nicely, and then when we're done we'll put it in our jars and it'll be delicious, we hope. My fig compote is now done. As you can see, it's thick and syrupy, and if I pull the spoon through it makes like a little partition. I've kept the figs mostly intact. This is now extremely hot, and I'm going to start spooning it into my little jars. Once I've got it in the jars, I'm going to let it cool down. Then it will go into the fridge. It will keep for a month in the fridge. So I'll probably use 3 jars, I think, and then what I'll do is I'll put 1 in the fridge and 2 in the freezer, or I'll keep 1 out actually for the neighbours that gave us the figs, and I'll put the other 1 in the freezer, and it can stay in the freezer for, I believe it's about 6 to 8 months, and it should be fine. So I will show you what that looks like as soon as I'm done. Okay, so I'm now going to just spoon this into my jar and let it cool down. I have tasted it and it is delicious, but then it is figs, so it will be. So I'm just going to carry on doing this, and we'll see how many jars I can fill. Here are my 3 jars, all filled, so we are going to just wait for this to cool down nicely, and then we will put them in storage, and that is Fig Compote done. Hopefully next time I'll be able to make a bit more, but that whole big pot full of figs, this is what we got. Very, very rich though, so I think it will go quite far. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.